Welcome back in one and all. It is 9 Noman here, continuing our playthrough of Flower in Us. Picking up where we left off last time, we had just gotten access to the leader's locker, I do believe. And let's see, what do we have? We still have our glass. We have this Bible now. Thick Bible with cross and flowers on the cover. Matthew 6:29 is bookmarked. Okay. Anything else in here? The locker contains some junk. An empty bag, a few clothes. Investigate more. Memo. Radio on. Anything else in there? Nope. A piece of memo retrieved from the leader's pocket. Oh, must have been the pocket of the clothes, I'm assuming, that were in there. Hello, Peony. What would you like to do? Show item. Oh, you found it. That's the instruction note for using the radio. Can you recognize the writing on it? That's the instructions on adjusting the wavelength. It'll help you if you look at it while using the radio. Okay. As always, I feel like I am completely beholden to whatever you tell me. Radio. Okay, so radio on. Twist. Okay, so we're just tweaking this. That is, oh, we're adjusting the megahertz, okay. Okay, maybe that's just explaining how it works, not exactly what the right number is. What else do we have? No. Do we just keep twisting them until we... Oh. Huh. Okay. Of these dials, we want you at 4. And you at 5. And we want on, off, on, off, off. Ooh, okay. Then... Oh, do we have different stations for different people? So leader has the cross. Star has... Okay, let's just see what happens when we go to 6. And back up to... Oops. Please tell me that remembered where I was. Okay. And back up to 1. And slider to 4. That is star. And then are we trying to... Ah, okay. Yes, I see, I see. Okay, so that is Star's station. And... Peony, do you have your own station? I think you may. 2, 3. What happens if I talk to her while it is on her station? Ask about the radio. There must be a memo in the leader's jacket pocket. Investigate leader's locker. You can adjust the wavelength by rotating the bigger dial. If you find a station, it'll be displayed on the screen. Ask about the symbol. Oh, it's just indicating the types of wavelength. It's supposed to be AM, FM, or something, but the higher-ups mark them like that so it's easier. First, you need to set the wavelength type according to the symbol, and then set the number. What's today's wavelength type? I'm not sure. Just try everything. There aren't many, so one of them must be right. About the current broadcast. Do something about that. Do something about the noise. Set it to a station or turn it off. Okay. So, is it the case that I tune it to the station and then this one fine-tunes it? Ooh. Okay. So, let's ask her now. Is that a comedy show? Ah, that's the correct one. This comedy broadcast has some codes in it. What kind of codes? Come on, that's confidential. Can't share that, not even with you. So, what was the wavelength for that station? It was 75. So, the second graffiti is probably 75. And the password we found so far is 2975, right? Wow, we already found 2 of the numbers. We just need to figure out the last one. We just have to figure out the last graffiti. Figuring out the last number would be easy, but before that, that radio noise is really distracting. It's so loud. Can you turn that off? We can talk later then. I'm curious though, I want to see what happens if we get the other station too. Okay, this is leader, so set it to 4. 5. On, off, on, off, off. And... Ooh. Oh, is it stuck on that channel now? It seems like it might be. Okay, maybe we can just kill it. Power button isn't working. Ooh. Shit. What do I do? Light the plug? Is the only option I have, so I guess I'm doing that. Ooh. Book dropped. George Orwell, 1984. There's something under the book. Is that another peony? Ooh, okay. Oh, Moss, welcome. Do not like this. Not a fan. Not a fan. It's been a while. How have you been? I heard you regained some energy lately. I know you had a real bad time before. I'm so relieved you got back on your feet. Moss. Moss. I like your code name. You know why? Because it reminds me of your achievements in the dark. To some extent, but that's not the reason. Or because it reminds me of your hair? That's funny, but also wrong. It's because that name carries with it what we need to maintain. Like the moss that sits silently in the dark, we need to maintain our position without making noise. I heard that you've been digging around about what happened to your sister. Since you're a capable agent, it seems that you already discovered the core of the secret. Ooh, okay. But I also heard that your endeavors caused some inconvenience to important figures. Why don't you stop now? Let's stop digging through the past and let your sister go. I'm sure you're aware that our country is in a critical state. The post-war turmoil is still ongoing, and rebel forces are hiding everywhere. To quell the chaos, each of our figures in higher places are crucial. You should feel honored that your sister's blood was used to save such a figure. She's a patriot whose blood saved our country. The country is deeply grateful for her honorable sacrifice. So, if you don't want this country to retract such gratitude towards you and your sister, silently, in the dark. Got it, Moss? Flower. Like, I understand from some of the text and from the start screen that this is obviously made by a team either based or from Korea. I'm wondering if this is tying into some of the late 20th century history of South Korea, potentially. What happened? You seem to be struggling with the radio. I pulled its plug. Oh, really? I guess the buttons didn't work, huh? The Vice Leader combined the radio and the turntable pretty clumsily, so it malfunctions a lot. I found something near the bookshelf. Huh? What did you find? What are you doing? Get that away from me. I have a pollen allergy. Breathing even a small amount of pollen makes me cough and swell up like crazy. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Why are you shoving a flower at me anyway? What do you want me to do about it? It seemed unique, so I thought you might know something. Unique? How? Wait. That flower? No. How? Do you know anything about this flower? No, I'm just saying it looks weird. What are you looking at a flower for? If you're curious, look it up when we get out. There's no time for that right now. Alright. So we just need to find out the number of the last graffiti, right? But we don't need to guess the number from the graffiti this time. Because I know the last number. What is it? I heard 18. So the password must be 297518. We can finally get out of here. You remember your promise. You need to find the key for my collar. I'll try. I'm gonna save, I think. And can we do anything with that turntable? There's no LP to put on. Lock tight. With the lock. 2 9 7 5 1 8. Wrong combination. This doesn't make sense. Okay, question mark over the 1-8. Do I ask? What? Why are you coming back? You need to get out of here. What are you doing? Password was wrong. What? That doesn't make sense. It was definitely 18. I heard it loud and clear. Are you sure it's related to the last graffiti? Well, I heard the execs talking. What did they say exactly? That the last number is 18. Last number? Last number of what? I didn't hear that. I just assumed it was the code for the door. Did you hear anything else? I just heard the execs talking about the number in front of that map. I don't know anything more. What do we do now? Maps, photos, and documents are pinned to the board, some connected by red string. Slightly torn post-it notes are stuck to it as well. There are letters written in orange, green, blue, and purple colours. It's a whiteboard with a calendar on it. Dates marked with X's seem to have passed. Then, is it May 11th today? They were talking about it in front of the map. Oh, shit, okay. That worked. Festival Street can be seen on the TV screen. 77. On one of the street poles, there's a flower graffiti drawn, and below it the number 77 is written. So, does the last graffiti symbol mean 77? What would you like to do? I'm good for now. Let's try the door. Door's locked tight. 297577. 2, 9, 7, 5, 7, 7. Door's open. Ooh. I don't know. Wait. Let me save. I'm being cautious. Okay. Onwards. Peonies everywhere. Why? Nope. Turntable. On. Let's not make noise just yet. Oh, I have seen you before. I should investigate other things first, okay? Turn it on. Doesn't seem to be working. You're a creepy looking dude, Moss. Oh shit, okay. What the fuck? You have reached the end. I hope not. And the world too has reached its end. In this world there remains 3 small truths. This truth is very small but powerful, capable of preventing the end of everything. The truths lie inside the second locker, the diary, and the drawer. The second locker, okay, that's Peony's locker, the diary, and the drawer, okay. I'll give you one more chance. Ooh, okay, did I actually die? And I'll give you the power to awaken that truth. Chat? Ooh. What? I am very confused, but I'm gonna pick the flowers. Hey, are you okay? No, no, I'm not. What are you spacing out for? Did you get another concussion? Why am I back here? What are you talking about? You've been standing here since you said you checked the leader's locker. Oh, you poor officer. Still can't think straight. What? No, I don't understand. It's okay. If you're not feeling well, please take a break. We don't have much time, but your health comes first, don't you think? What would you like to do? Ask for help, show item. Chat. Chat? I don't mind, but do you have that much time to spare? Even if you suddenly want to chat, I'm not sure what to say. Should I tell you about my personal life? I'm majoring in violin at a music college. I came here because the tuition is cheap, and they offered a free dorm room. I didn't really want to stay at home, so I looked for a school with a dormitory, and ended up here. How old am I again? 21? My birthday is on the 27th of next month. It's already been a year since I became an adult. Wow, what did I even do in the past year? Guess time really flies as you get older. Wait a minute, what am I saying in front of someone older than me? Okay, I've exhausted the chat option for now. Okay. Do we assume locker is also her birthday? Try the luck. 27th of the next month, and I believe it is May now, so that'll be June. Wrong combination. Okay, try month first. Aha! Great success. Okay, the locker opens. Don't think I've forgotten that. The menu screen went dark. There's a business card. Ooh, good. Okay. You're late. Again. There's things written on her sleeve. You were late last time because of work, and you promised you wouldn't be late again. Big brother, you're such a liar. One bouquet isn't going to cut it. You have to buy me 1,000,000 flowers to make up for this. What? You were busy fighting bad guys on the way here? Wow, you're amazing. Okay, okay, I forgive you. Well, I guess it can't be helped. I'll let it slide this time. Because you're the coolest police officer in the whole world. I love when you're doing police work. Okay. A worn business card for Dassam Flower Shop. The address is barely legible. District 00BD. Anything else in the locker? Metal locker is open. It's empty. Okay. What about you? Oh, still have not opened you. Okay. May 18th? Okay. Locker contains some junk, an empty bag, a few clothes. There's a Bible in the locker. Bible. There's no one outside the window. You can only hear the sound of a festival and children playing in the distance. Yeah, yes. Some junk and a package on the shelf. What should I do? Investigate the package. Shipment label is all blurred, and the only discernible letters are 85 something road. Box is empty. Oops. Was the card also 85? No. BD. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so stack of old newspapers. Investigate the drawer. Ah, that's where I saw this before. Okay. I have no idea. I think we have this one figured out for the TV. Go for the flower card. Ooh, okay. We're figuring out the puzzle. What's that? It looks like a scrap of paper. Wait a second. Could that be... Bring it closer. I can't see what it says. Blossom Flower Shop. You opened my locker? How did you... What's your connection to this business card? Why would I tell you that? It's nothing to do with escaping the basement. This business card briefly brought back a memory. This triggered a memory? What did you remember? It was a memory of visiting my little sister in the hospital. Your little sister? You had a sister? Ha ha ha, sister. Don't like where this is going. What's so funny? Nothing. It just reminded me of my sister. I have a sister too. Twin sister. A twin? So same face and everything? It's actually from the flower shop our family ran. It reminded me of my childhood and family, especially my sister. That's why I laughed. Oh, right. You want to hear about our family? Maybe it'll jog your memory, like how you remembered your sister. Are you sure you want to talk about your family? I promised, didn't I? To help you regain your memories? I always keep my promise. If you say so. To talk about the flower shop and my family, I should go back a long time. We ran the shop when I was a little girl. When we all lived in a small semi-basement flat. When me and my sister were buried in flowers. I'll tell you about that time, 10 years ago. This game is a trip. Sewing, spring of 1971. Being a florist child wasn't such an unusual experience. Just a bit more knowledgeable about flowers and a little poorer than other girls. Our flower shop was near the hospital. Visitors to the hospital always bought flowers for various reasons. The location was great, but our flower shop didn't really do well. No, it was always rather empty. Anyway, I spent most of my childhood in that tiny flower shop. My dad was always clumsy. He used to forget things and make mistakes all the time, causing inconvenience for people around him. He usually bought flowers from the market and displayed them in the shop. I heard he tried to run another business before I was born, but it all went down the drain. I remember the other shop owners and even Mom always looking down on him. I heard that Mom used to be really nice and kind. He used to play a piano. And was as radiant as any flower. I remember my dad saying that. But I guess poverty even rips apart petals. Only a housewife remained in our family, no longer a flower. And my sister. My sister. You can't stay here. You're having severe reactions. What if your throat swells up too? Let's get out of here. It's gonna get worse if we stay near the flowers. Oh, ow. Okay. Are we in the basement? No, sis. I'm fine. I can take it. You're allergic too, so... But sis, what if you get in trouble after telling them? And if Mom hits you like the last time? I'm sorry, sis. Find a way to escape the flower. Sis, I'm really okay. Don't get in trouble with Mom and Dad. Sorry, sis. No. Delivered flower pots are scattered. Oh, just in case I mess up. You want to go outside? You just want to go waste time again, don't you? You think this food and house are free? I'm working myself to the bone and you want to play. I can't believe I have kids like you. I'm working here. Just stay over there. This locker is locked with a number lock. The number lock is stuck and won't rotate. You want to go outside? You know your mom doesn't like you two going outside. Can you be patient for today? If you really want that, go help your mom. Maybe she'll allow it when she's do with you. You want to help? You even know how to. You're not going to help anything, just stay out of it. Ugh, you want to act like a daughter now? And just organize the flowers. You see those flower pots over there? Organize them neatly. How do you organize them? You offer to help without even knowing how? I've no time to teach you, learn it yourself. Go ask your sister then. She always stays quiet, unlike you. Maybe she saw how I did it. Are you okay, sis? You didn't get in trouble. You have to help her work? Organize flower pots? I don't really remember, but the order was red, pink, yellow, and purple. And if it's two of the same color, more blooms go right. But will it really be okay, sis? Touching flowers will make you swell up. Don't overwork yourself. I'm okay. Red, pink, yellow, purple. Red, pink, yellow, purple. Keep that in mind. We'll forget again and again. Red, pink, yellow, purple. It looks quite organized now. Our family wasn't always like that. I have a fading memory of laughing with my parents when I was very little. I was running around with my sister and parents. Mom and Dad met during the war. They fell in love while fleeing to take refuge and got married eventually. After the war ended, Mom got pregnant with us and needed a stable income. After days of brainstorming, Dad came up with an idea. Since there would be a lot of funerals for a while, the demand for flowers would be high, and after people got back on their feet, more people would buy flour. So our parents borrowed money to open a flower shop. And around that time we were born. Not the worst idea I've ever heard, but a shitty parent. Pink, red, purple, yellow. Pink, red, purple, yellow. Hmm. So red, pink, purple, yellow. It looks quite organized now. Okay. Red, pink, purple, yellow. As they anticipated, the flower shop did very well. For many reasons, there were always people who needed flowers. That brief time was the only time we felt like a real family. It was after I started elementary school that they began hanging General K's pictures on the streets. The Merchants Association started to collect money from shops to bribe high-ranking officials. Our parents refused to pay, not knowing the consequences. People started to call our flower shop a house of traders. We gradually lost customers too. Dad tried his best to save the business. He made a complaint and even tried to bribe them himself. But its reputation was already tarnished, and people never came back. He tried to give up on the shop and start a new business. That failed since his business partner took the money and ran. Like that, our household slowly started to crumble. Oh. I think that's when me and my sister started to cough near the flower. I will record. What does it say? Sewing. I think. Thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by. I think we will end things here, and please do join for the next episode and see where we end up. Bye-bye.